Damn, homie, happening. I'm gonna go viral. Orange District.
We just South Central going notorious. Carlitos.
Tiny Lokes, the locals claiming the 50s too. 6th Street, the gangsters, the assassins.
Oh, really are deep in the.
Yeah, we really
Deep in the.
Dream Boys, Midgets, Midnight Street Boys, Malos, Jokers, and then the 80s, 85s.
Nobody has ever dared to come through and disrespect because they know what time it is.
All I know is they always just been the most dangerous, notorious gang from back then to now. Like, let's get you
old. Fresh out gang. 13 gang, 6th Street. Yup. At 13 gang, 6th Street.
We got here on Converse. The verse gets worse. When the verse gets worse. Nigga, what I got put on here yesterday. Yeah, gangster local part. Florence raised me.
They were mad dogging me. They asked no questions that day. They just stopped popping at me. Hell yeah.
That's the reason we beef with them. Like, all snitches. That's homie.
Valley Club.
Boom. Today we are right back. Gangland USA, aka South Central Los Angeles, California. But today we are not just in any old section. No, instead today we have gained exclusive access into what is, according to Google AI, one of the top 3 largest gang neighborhoods in all of the city. I'm talking none other than the Florencia 13 territory, aka one of the oldest and most powerful multi-generational street gangs Los Angeles has ever seen. Now before we continue, a couple of quick keynotes y'all gotta know about this section before we get into the tour. F13 was founded in the late 40s/early 50s and originally formed as a turf gang to protect the Latino minority in what was then a predominantly black community. And by the 60s, these guys were some major players out here. So much so that fast forward to 07, and the feds had to crack down extremely hard with Operation Joker's Wild, aka one of the largest gang raids in LA history, indicting over 100 members. And rewind a few years from that to 99/early 2000s, these guys were embroiled in one of the largest street wars LA has ever seen. And that was a bloody ass war with none other than the East Coast Crips in them. Which, if y'all have been subscribed and locked in like y'all should be, y'all definitely recall them speaking briefly on that in the hood tour we did with them a few months back with Playerways in day 3.
Florence's. So that's like, you know, like a Hispanic hood.
Right.
It used to be like we used to be cool with them back in the days. And we end up like start beefing with them. Now we're like back cool.
Back cool. Yeah. So naturally, of course, that sparked my interest, and I knew one day we'd have to make a trip over this way, okay, and touch down in their territory. After all, you gotta salute anyone who's man enough to realize that truce is necessary, okay? It's necessary for the greater good of the community and all of its residents, all right? Very noble, right? Well, according to rap news and street politics, that truce is actually part of a much larger play.
So we know this was arguably one of the deadliest wars in the city between East Coast and Florencia. For both hoods, there was no winners, and it was truly steel sharpening steel. But when you put this down, you free up this 5-9 East Coast area, this 7-6, and this 8-9 East Coast area, which is also occupied by Florencia. There's no beef. They can move further west down Florence, where they already have a clique in Harvard Park. They're trying to connect it. Now, since there's no beef with the 6-pack, Florencia is trying to bleed past San Pedro to connect a East Side South Central hood to the Harvard Park hood. It's very plain to see what's going on and why the truce between Florencia and East Coast was necessary.
That's right, a play for expansion and growth. Strategic military chess, if you will. Holy shit. It was only right that we touched down and trooped through for a day with some of the young up-and-coming faces of the set, aka the homie WKHYSOGRIMEY and company. Definitely one of the youngest coming up out the section, but seemingly got a decent little head on his shoulders. He's got a vision, he's got a plan.
Being dead or in jail, you know, I got better plans than that, you know?
So naturally we reached out and he agreed to take us through, troop us through, so that we could peep what modern day life was really like over here and get some answers to some of these questions. Questions like, are these guys really expanding, strategically taking over the south central part of LA block by block? Or are the feds and powers that be just not having it? Or are these guys really just some ruthless warmongers who will take it there wherever, whenever, with whoever?
Look at how you guys run. La Florencia gang. Malos.
Or are they just some regular dudes like me and you, trying to make a better way and make it up out this and provide a better life for the people they care about? I'll let y'all decide that in the comments. We take a day and troop through the Florencia 13 territory, one of the biggest in South Central Los Angeles, aka Gangland U.S.A.
Oh yeah, man, we just touched down. We are in Florence.
Oh, you know?
Okay.
Come on, Florence District. Y'all need to come tap in with it. Like, we going viral right now.
Going viral right now. Every time you turn on the internet, every time you hop on YouTube.
It's nothing but Florence. Yeah,
we were WKHYSOGRIMEY.
Come in, you know? Y'all gotta come tap in with me. You know me? See me? I'm big. Y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me. You know me? So right now, we just about to take y'all through the hood. You feel me? Show y'all how it is around here.
Where we at right now, bro?
Right here we on Florence and Holmes. Right here, like shit. Most of my boys, like all the clique, most of them. There's Hooper site, there's home site. This is like the home site right here. This whole block, all type of clique.
Because the Florence district, this is one of the biggest
hood
in LA.
Biggest section, biggest hood. Fire store like what, like. Fire, like, we got people, we got on the west side too, we got boys over there on the west side, HP too, Bell, and then we got little cliques, we got cliques all type of other little places, like not just right here in Florence area, you feel me?
For sure.
So we got cliques like all type of places.
I didn't really have no parents, like Florence raised me.
Florence raised you up?
Yeah.
So you came up in this neighborhood as well? Born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised, but I moved to like San Bernardino and shit, but after the foster care.
Okay.
So when I came back, I got kicked out. You know, I was staying by BETHUNE Park where we're finna show you, and I stay on that block 6-1, and my dad kicked me out and you know, the homies looked up to me.
Himself.
Yeah, the homies like they took me in, they took care of me.
Helped you out and shit.
Hell yeah, ever since then I'm right here.
Like a family.
Yep, hell yeah. Hey, shout out to the homies from Florence though. Gangland, you already know. You already know. Take the bag, man. Take the bag, man. Damn, homies popping it. Gonna go viral.
Told the ops play ball, if you shot a body drop. Be up the murder rate, 1500, that's the block. Front line in the field with my soldiers, bitch, we mainline. I done caught a op in his hood, he got stage fright. I can live a bitch, I don't know about no playtime. Money on my mind is the only thing I'm chasing. All you hear is chopping stuff when I get to spraying. 2 op drops, spark them up, no we faced them. I could double back on my block in a spaceship. Looking like a trophy, you looking like a resident. Black trucks sliding through my hood like a president. Go.
Shit look hard, damn. That shit look hard.
Man, we just finished up the video and shit with my boys from Palm Springs, my boy BLANCO 15, you know. Shout out Grizzly Gang, shout out my boy Deuce, shout out all my boys, BETHUNE. I was living in Rialto for like 2 years. I lived with my mom. I got taken away from my mama and then I got sent to my pops. My pops like he called in and got me and my siblings like they taken care of, you feel me? We was out here living in South Central and then we moved to Rialto. Over there it was like regular. I was getting into it with a lot of African Americans. Like, I don't know, yeah, like, yeah. It was just like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then from over there, I just took off. And I left on the station, came over here with no phone, nothing. I just took off, there, homies, and then I just started coming around the hood. I've been new because my pops is from the hood, so like all my family's from the hood. I just started coming around the homies, but I already knew people like because of my pops. Like I already knew a lot of people from the hood, but I just never was like really like fully gangbanging. You feel me? Until probably like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. That's like that's like when I really started like knowing. Really, I recently really got my little put on to my clique yesterday. That homie.
Really?
Yeah. I was just from the neighborhoods, like it's like Florence neighborhoods, and then there's all type of cliques.
Okay.
Yeah,
Neighborhoods, you're just from the hood, you know?
Yeah, it's like
Then
you're from the hood, like you got put on the hood, but there's like cliques, like where you're like ran with like a group.
Speaking of cliques, Florence has got over 20. You guys have like the most cliques.
Hell yeah, so too much to name. Like from the 50s we got Malitos, Tiny Lokes, the Locos claiming the 50s too. Then in the 60s we got my clique 64th Street. Then we got the Gangsters, 6'4". Oh yeah, the Assassins, Dream Boys, Midgets. And then in the 70s we got Midnight Street Boys, Malos, Jokers. And then in the 80s, A5s. Yeah, basically, that's basically it. Like, there's way more. There's way more.
It's to down, you know, that's a whole different direction.
Yeah, there's Bear
so it bounces out.
In Bell, California, we got a clique out there too. Call it Bear Street.
Or even in Las Vegas.
Yeah, Huntington Park, Maywood.
Yeah. We have an A5 clique in Las
Oh
Vegas.
yeah, we got. I guess they're starting such in Vegas. Like, there's a couple of homies right there.
That's great.
Yeah, so we got A5 locals right here, and they starting over there in Vegas. And yeah, we also got hoods in Washington, Colorado, shit like that.
In Chicago, Malo.
Chicago, all that shit.
Talking a little bit earlier about when went over there with playaways and stuff like that. They were saying nice little TRUCE came out and stuff like that. You remember kind of witnessing that?
Nah, hell no. I was barely like, what, like 13, probably 13, yeah.
The Florencias, they're down there.
We're to Central, so right now this is Avalon, where we just left from San Pedro, so after that is Central. If you go over a little bit, after the 5-9s, it's like at that park, Bethune Park, Florence's and the 5-9s.
Okay. And
so 5-9s is the other East Coast block I was telling you about. Now our older homies end up making peace with their homies, end up making peace. That is over with.
It's kind of trickled down.
Yeah.
The homies all made peace.
Yeah, so everybody just, you know, we see them, they see us, it's cool. You might see somebody from Florence walking through here at any given moment. Sometimes they drive past, you know, and like, hey, you know, we good over there.
Okay.
So it make it safer for the people that's growing up in LA and for the people around here. So don't just keep going on. So that's kind of cool.
When, in that interview though, he did say that the youngsters weren't with that idea. Do you have like, is that true or what? Or what do you think about that?
I wouldn't say necessarily not with it. I don't know. You just gotta think about it. If some people lost homies or family from some that they probably not trying to really be cool. Like if one of my friends probably did something to your family, whatever the case may be, you probably wouldn't want to. You would probably want to do something to my friends or my family. You know, just off of just seeing them, you might have some urge or some anger in you or whatever the case may be. So it made people like not want to, you know. But you gotta think about it. The people that called it off is the people that started the war and the people that they was cool at the beginning.
Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I know the back history about that. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know,
like you know, it was.
it was back and forth with them. And shit. I wasn't around to witness all that shit going on, but now it's mutual thing. Like with no beef, none of that.
We just South Central more notorious. You know, in reality, whatever we do, my homies could say Bloods, my homie could say whatever because
we from South Central, bro. Like,
yeah, I'll be like, what's up, Bloods? Hey, what's up?
I could talk like niggas tryna speak on me, but they don't know what I've been through. Last nigga got popped and made Channel 5 news. Stop speaking on the gang, niggas know we gon' shoot. I talk like I could grow up with them, like I could talk like what's up. I could talk like you know, like what's up, Pedro, like what's up, like you know, talk like what's up, pops, like I talk like that too, but you know, I don't know. It's just like nigga, I talk all different. Like, just my lingo game. Yeah, it's just like we just move how we wanna move. Like what the we don't gotta be like them. The homies wear red. The homies, some of the homies be wearing red rags and shit. We really blue Southsiders, like we SUEDE. You know, the homies Southsiders, we really blue. We blue ragged and everything. But like some of the homies just like some homies wear red rags just cause they probably like how that shit works and they fit. You feel me? And they outfit. It's not just cause we wear it, they don't mean like it's not like we want to be like somebody that we like. It's not like we want to be like other or like you know. It's not like we want to. They always say like we want to be. They always say we want to be African American, but it's not that. They're homies from South Central, and that's that.
So right now we're on Holmes and what?
Florence and Holmes. Yeah, you right here is a restaurant. Quick, easy Mexican food, homemade. This is a boy barbershop.
Barbershop?
Yeah. It's one of some regular guy that owns that boxing gym over there too. This is a clothing spot right here.
You pull up, you get whatever you want, shorts, long sleeves, jeans, even for females and stuff. We got all kinds of clothes for females, you know. The neighborhood one-stop shop. You get something for you and your girlfriend at the same time, you know. If you want a little a sweatshirt, and then maybe a spray can, maybe a perfume, y'all already know. Straight promotion.
We had a car wash, fucking whole ass little joint too right there, little burger joint too. They took that shit down.
Nobody has ever dare to come through and disrespect because they know what time it is. It's old school. That money's been around for a while. Everybody wants to come through and you know, enemies go pass by, take a little hit. Oh, we're hitting up in your hood, fool. You do not come outside, fool. You know, you can pass by, hit up a little shit, fool, try to get your face. Look, shout out to the enemies, dog. You ain't got haters, you ain't popping, my boy. You fools get your fame from us, you already know. I'm born on Florence Avenue. Florence Avenue is the most active, most notorious. It's only one hood if you ask us, you know what I mean? That's what the OG homies used to tell me.
South Central. Bakery right here.
One of the best bakeries?
Tiene, ¿verdad? El más mejor pan. Yep. Best bread.
Park this way, this
all the way to the west side, like all the way down that way to like Crenshaw. Well, yeah, Florence, it's basically Florence Firestone District. That's what I think. Cause like, all I know is shit. They always just been the most dangerous, notorious gang back then till now. Like, we're still the most hated, same way. And we don't play around either. Like, they're homies. Like, out here doing bunch of shit. They're homies. They're gonna get dealt with. They're low.
Oh, Crenshaw gang. F13 gang, 6th Street. Yup. F13 gang, 6th Street. F13 gang, 6th Street. What's up, bro? Chillin'? How you doing, bro? Chillin'? It's hot out here, bro.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, my school in Phoenix right now.
Damn. We right here on Converse. Verse where it gets worse. Where the verse where it gets worse, nigga.
Verse where it gets worse?
Yeah,
it's one of those legendary little blocks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's right here. You need that camera?
Where it gets worse.
Yeah. Slauson is like the borderline with all the low bottom. From there, all the ops. We beef with most of every hood. People think like we be like racist, but it's not even that. Like, if you see all these like other dudes out here, like they be over here tripping on Mexicans, talking about calling us like weird ass Mexicans, all this bullshit, you know. I don't got nothing against blacks. Some people probably the older heads probably feel different, but we do beef with some black hoods. We beef with like a couple of them. Yeah, it's not no like, oh, fully just because they're black, like we don't f with them. Like there's hoods like that. Don't get me wrong. There's Mexican hoods like that, like Canoga Park, Longos. They're all NK.
How many generations deep are you guys here?
My whole family from my hood.
Really?
Yeah, my uncle's a rapper too. Richie MULA, he be rapping.
Play, don't stutter. Fuck around and get cut up. Man, I told a nigga shut up. Cause I'm really from the gutter. Man, I'm really from the gutter. Man, I'm really from the mud. Gangbang central, been hanging with the thugs.
Yeah, he's locked up right now in the feds, but he's gonna come out like in a year. Most of my aunties, my grandpa's from my clique. He's from my clique, neighborhood clique.
Oh, really?
He's from my clique, but he didn't want me to be from his clique.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he like, I talked to him like last week, and he told me like, you better not, I don't want to hear that you got put onto a clique. Nigga, well, I got put on here yesterday.
Why do you think he didn't want you to get put on?
He went through it, he just don't want me to go through it, but shit, that's regular. Getting like busted at. I'm gonna speak on that too much, but just that shot all on the floor. Like he didn't want to hit, he really just aimed at the floor to try to get us scared, you know? I could have lost my life if he was really on that. I was doing a little documentary. I'm not gonna show your house or nothing, gang. Nah, I'm going to home. If you can't hang with the program, you gonna get booted out. I didn't see get bullied out the hood, like they never came back because they just couldn't hang. There's some people are not meant for this shit. But you really gonna get tested because it's not like we just gonna let random people come and be in our neighborhood, you know? But the parties on that side, we're gonna go to our boys that are right here.
It was an actual school too, right?
Bethune, yeah, there's a middle school.
There's a lot of East Coast right there, you know? Always fighting and shit. I was like, God damn, I got kicked out of Edison right here in the hood, you know? I always see get down and everything. Like, I even seen females get down too, like females pulling each other hair out and shit. You gotta get that fade in, like, that's part of your respect.
Even if you lose,
at least the respect is there, you got down, you know?
Right.
You got heart.
I think there's a strong connection between the generations in the neighborhood.
Some older homies will like make them crash out, you know? I've experienced that because I've been popped at before by some campsters, you know, like camotes, they shot at me. Yeah, like on Firestone. You know the 115?
Yeah.
Man, that's the most dangerous buzz. I was waiting there and they were mad dogging me. They asked no questions that day. They just stopped popping at me.
Really?
On the hood. I ran into like the park. There's a little park called Washington, you know?
How old were you then?
I think I was like low-key fresh 18 at the because I was working, you know, so yeah, like fresh 18.
What about this part? Are you guys too?
Yeah, that's the G's part.
It's a G's part?
Yeah, gangster local part.
Okay.
It's a clique. We won't disrespect the civilians either.
Never, you know. That's DP. You can't mess with no civilians here. You can't rob over here, you know.
None of that shit, man. For a DP.
Yeah, like on the hood, like what you gonna rob in your own hood for, you know? We're all here in the same struggles. Go to the 20s, go rob over there, you feel me? You don't get no respect robbing right here in their own neighborhood. Yeah.
That side, Watts. This side, all the low bottoms. This side is like, it's like Cutter Hay, Rats, 18s from over there, Playboys from over there.
Those rivalries or those beefs have been active since before you guys?
Way before us.
That's a good story.
Hell yeah.
That's the reason we beef with them. Like, this is good looking stuff too. They got all types of bro. I forgot. This is a little historic shit.
Okay. Alright, Grammy, how do you tell who's a civilian and who's not? Can you just tell by their posture how they carry themselves?
Mostly, yeah, but you never know.
Some people look like they be incognito.
Some niggas be looking like regular people. Right.
Yeah.
Still be on
They'll look like a fight sign, you know, you don't even know. They got a mask and they'll blast your ass. I don't know how to explain it, bro. I don't want to be fucked up.
Nah, we're not even being no racist. We Mexican.
You gotta explain it though. For the people will be like Mexican, paisa,
yeah,
Mexican, what's the
no,
difference?
Like a Mexican food.
Paisa's like Mexican ass food, you know, like we're Latino. So, you know, like, I don't.
That's my boy. You take you inside the store?
Two hood stores right next to each other.
Hell yeah, we got hella hood stores, gang. We just show them the store. You don't gotta show her. She don't want to be on camera.
It's all good. It's all good. Everything you need. This one seems a little bit more low key.
Yeah, we get what?
A little bit more low key. This one.
Yeah, it's like a, you know. You can't wear like the W hats, like the ones that look like the little Walgreens, Washington, whatever. Like you can't wear that hat. T hats. All type of baseball, man. It's just so just stay away from it. Yeah, like this, my boy, like this, included like this shit, like type like that. Shit, like wearing P hats, like no P hats. You know? But he's just a regular, you know, civilian. You know? But yeah, wearing a P hat like that, you can't. You know? But that's only if you really out here on that, like thinking like you big bad person thinking you know, like. But like if it's just like a regular civilian, like hell, you let them wear their hats, like that ain't nothing, you know. Yeah, hell no.
Okay.
How does it feel being out here in the middle of F-13?
Legendary, man. It's like everywhere you go, you hear about these guys, you hear this, you hear that, you feel what I'm saying? And all the stories and shit like that. So to be able to come, touch the turf, chat with the homies, get their perspective, you know what I mean? And like they say, oh, you've been to one hood, you've been to them all. Yeah, but everywhere is like unique in its own way. You feel what I'm saying?
Stupid ass boys just took a lot of our boys. They homies.
Was it really?
Yeah.
The cops picking people up?
Yeah, smacking houses and all type of shit.
Really?
They homies, so it's like, we just gotta be on some regular shit. Can't be out here talking about too much, you know?
Why do you think the boys have cracked down so much lately?
Just my boys will be out here running a mug, like, to be honest. People telling on shit, all type of weird shit, you know? For the boys, there's a lot of us that will touch this one. You can free the whole hood, that homie, blood. All snitches, that homie. This is where the midnights be right here on this block. The dudes.
Y'all really are deep in the bitch.
Yeah, we really deep as
deep in the
so you gonna catch people, How
have you guys kind of all managed to stay together?
We just all move militant, like, we all know it's dangerous out here, and we're the most hated, so like we just gotta be on our shit, you know?
Move accordingly.
Move right.
With you guys being so big, you guys run into issues with each other?
Well, regular, like, just squabble up and y'all back, y'all cool.
We're back to programming.
Back to programming, exactly. One of the homies from the G's, that nigga, I squabbled up with him, that nigga, I was squabbling and my tongue busted.
Ooh.
That shit busted, started leaking bad.
Busted everywhere.
Yeah, homie, gushing for like 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Went through my fucking tongue. Yeah, homies. Yeah, we got it in. That's my boy, little nigga, that homies.
You guys ever be thinking about doing that shit professional, like boxing and shit like that?
Nah, hell no, we gotta knuckle up.
Okay. Bare knuckles.
Yeah, bare knuckles.
Bare knuckles.
So the first one say stop.
Okay. If you could change anything about the Florence district, what would you change?
Just the cops be harassing like motherfucker, bro.
Harassment.
Do they got cop gangs or sheriff gangs out here, bro?
Hell yeah. The sheriffs come with us.
Talk about that.
Newton and Crash, LAPD, bro. Crash, LAPD. Stay with I'm just trying to get up on my feet, you know, like trying to make it, trying to get this rapid shit really going. I just need to keep pushing, you know. Keep making music videos. Really in the field tryna pass and get my racks up. These niggas hating on me cause they see I'm in my bag like, huh? Bitch, I stay dangerous. I'm really in the field. Dragging box to get your safe hit. I don't give a fuck, little bitch. I'm gon' take a risk. Bitch, I do the dash on the Johnnies. Yeah, we gon' take a trip. People look at me like, I be getting fat little out here. People wanna take pictures with me. I'm like, what the I'm barely getting used to that. You know, like, yeah. It's cool. Like, it's just like,
Now you gotta like double tap.
look at that shit, like, I be like, damn, what the fuck, like, niggas really want to take pictures with me, like, what the
Who are some of your favorite artists that have ever come out of LA that kind of inspired you to start rapping and shit?
For sure, Drako.
For
sure. Drako, everybody, you know, everybody with Drako.
Sleek kicks on the mock, knock his plugs out. He's a cult member, hang him up like a coat dance. Jenny from the block, make him rock like we slow dance. The ruler, I'm the don, niggas know that I'm a fool.
I ain't even just riding the wave, you know, he's just a legend. He really talk about that shit that we really be into, like, you know, all that flocking. So it'd be like, damn, yeah, I really with Drako. Sway was cool, yeah. Sway was really, I used to bump Sway too a lot on set, hell yeah.
So can you guys talk or at least say how you felt about the whole Sway situation?
Yeah, I never felt no type of way towards him. That was, he was cool people, like, people from my hood with him and everything, like, on the set, but I ain't really gonna talk about whatever, all that little other allegations going around. That shit got nothing to do with me, you know. I used to bump Baby Stones too.
Baby Stones?
Hell yeah,
they tight.
I used to be listening to that.
Yeah, they tight.
Coming out of South Central, like, said just trying to make it. I really grew up like get good at it. Never had no handouts, none of that shit. We really had to do it on ourselves, you know.
I feel like all this hard shit that happens to us in life builds us too. You know, in the
builds us
future, you never know what we could be doing. You feel me? Like
be millionaires or something.
We could be dead. We could be in jail. We could be a millionaire. We could be doing something. You know,
being dead or in jail. You know, I got better plans than that, you know?
Boom. So there y'all have it. A modern day look into what is, according to Google AI, one of the largest and most ruthless sets in all of Los Angeles, California, aka the Florencia 13 territory. Now, per the usual, y'all know what to do. If y'all like the sound and y'all fucking with the music, spend some time and go stream the homie WKHYSOGRIMEY. Go check him out, see what he's got to say. Follow him up and keep tabs on him. And most definitely don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Literally, say it with me. Like, subscribe, drop a comment if you have any insight whatsoever. And definitely don't forget to head over to valleyclub.bigcartel.com, grab you a piece of merch, continue to support the movement, and rep this shit in your city or your section. For now, appreciate y'all for watching. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Big Cactus, outie.
Valley Club.